Hello to all our clients. I want you to know we're here. We have not stopped working and advocating for you in the midst of this crisis. I know a lot of things going on right now, a lot of unknowns and anxious feelings. One thing you can find comfort and security in is that we're still here fighting harder than ever for you and your families. I'm sending out my prayers to anyone affected by the coronavirus or knows someone who is. It's so important to follow the CDC guidelines of staying home, washing your hands, and services. We're all in this together, and I look forward to the time when we're able to go back to normal and hug our friends and family. Now, I want to address two things regarding COVID-19 and how it affects your Virginia workers' compensation case with our office. First, many doctors are postponing appointments, postponing surgeries. It's very important that you call the doctor's office and get an out-of-work note that's updated. We don't want your out-of-work note expiring and then that risking you losing your weekly check. Now, if your doctor hasn't postponed your appointment and you're afraid to go because you're concerned about being exposed to the virus, I would call the doctor's office and ask if the appointment can be done over the phone or if it can be postponed. If you're going to be missing doctor's appointments or physical therapy over fear of being exposed to COVID-19, please call your team ASAP so we can let the opposing counsel know and try to get their agreement. We need this agreement so your checks don't get cut off for refusal of medical care. Another important issue that is coming up is what happens if you're laid off or furloughed while you're on light duty restrictions. If you're under an award for temporary partial disability benefits, meaning the insurance carrier is paying you the difference in your current pay to what you used to make, you should still get that weekly check. You need to let your team know ASAP if you're not. Now, to get your full workers' comp check, we will need to file what's called a change in condition claim. This is something that will have to be litigated. Fortunately, you have a hardworking team here, and we will pursue this. Litigation is unfortunately the only answer. You also must be job searching. We will need to prove that but for your work injury, not the COVID-19, you could find a job. To prove this will be hard, but as your team, we will fight for this. A possible way to prove this is when interviewing for a job, you ask if they can accommodate your light duty restrictions. Then you can testify that your work restrictions were a reason for not getting the job. In the meantime, file for unemployment, and we will file the change in condition application for you to get your workers' compensation check. Remember, you must mark it and you must file for unemployment. Also, please be aware that everything you write on your unemployment application can be used against you in your workers' compensation claim. Please call your team if you have any further questions. Thank you.